Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream this afternoon, the 22nd of April. We're moving right through everything here in the year of 2020. I came on a little earlier today. I'm not going to be on. I'm only going to be on for like an hour or so. Hi, Sam. Hi, Jeff. Number one, I'm losing my voice, so that's partly part of it. What's up, Mr. Sad Ham? Mr. Sad Not a Ham. The other thing is I just want to take care of some more stuff around the house. The main reason why I came on so early is I wanted to jump on the UK, the hubnet.uk. So I want to make some contacts out there. So hopefully I won't lose my voice tonight or today, whatever it is for me. And we'll check out, let me see here. Hold on. I'm sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're going to jump in and we're going to start listening to the UK hub.
We can literally do what we want with the hobby. I know people that have been in this hobby for a lot of years.
There's probably some sad hams too.
They got into the hobby as a foundation license holder and they have never wanted or tried to progress any further than that. And there are some people out there that would absolutely turn their noses up at them, and they would turn their backs on them, and they would berate them. And do you know what? I say, well done to them, because number one, they've got into the hobby. Number two, they've got their license, which is something that some people just don't even bother to do.
We're coming into a deep conversation here too, guys.
Mostly, they enjoy themselves. So what's wrong with that? But there are still some people out there that will always have a go. And I would always say, you progress up the license ranks to the level that you want to go. Because it's a hobby.
Stop harassing me about going into general.
Stop doing it. It's as simple as that. I was quite...
No, I'm going to still try to get my general.
I wanted to do all of my licenses because I wanted the freedom to do the things that I wanted to do.
He does not sound like a sad ham, though.
Operate from a boat, and I wanted to be operating abroad. And I could only do that if I had a full license. So therefore, I had to take my full license. It was hard. It really wasn't easy. But I did it, and thankfully, and if I hadn't passed it first time, I would have given up. I've got to be honest with you, because it was that hard. And, each to their own there, Colin. Microphone back to you, sir. With a pause, just in case there's anybody who wants to join us. And a new subnet, 2 Echoes HVH M0XMX, over.
H0HMX?
0XMX 2E0HVA. Yeah, absolutely spot on there, Mike. I always encourage M7s because I know how hard it was for me at the beginning. People trying to put me off using a digital radio, but that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I've been doing. And I've met so many, as I said before, so many interesting people on here. You get mobile stations, and you get people that sadly can't have HF antennas anymore, because they've had to move out of their home and go into sheltered accommodation, or they've had to downsize and go in a bungalow, because it gets that certain age, which is, I'm getting that way now. I've been retired almost 5 years, and I don't know where them 5 years have gone. But my late father-in-law, when he retired, all he did was sat on the sofa every day, got up in the morning, had his breakfast and sat on TV. Did very, very little round the house. And then he became ill. He had spent...
See, this guy's making some good points.
And eventually lost one of his legs, so he had to push around in a wheelchair. But he didn't do anything with his life. You know, we just sat there reading the paper and watching television, and I thought, you know what, I'm not, that's not going to happen here. And you're absolutely dead right. That is not happening here. You're not going to.
I love to jump in this conversation.
As she called it, yeah. So and you know, you get all those people. You know, they don't bother me anymore. The person in this radio club that came out with the statement to me and somebody else that was there, and it wasn't really directed at me. It was directed to somebody at an M6. So he'd been a foundation license holder for several years, obviously, being an M6. And he said, well, you've got a license to wire a plug. And I thought, well, that just gives me even more determination now to go back to the next meeting and say, well, you have to correct that statement you put on the website now, because I'm no longer M7, I'm now 2E0. But there we are. But I don't go there anymore. I don't go to that club anymore, because what's the point in sitting there next to somebody that dismisses everything you've enjoyed doing and all the...
What are they, time out?
2E0 HV. It's timed out there. I'll just make sure I got it back. Every contact on digital radio, and the bloke was in Gwangyang City, and he spoke to me, and that's in South Korea, and I thought, you never get a contact like that. They'll speak to you for a couple of minutes and explain about, you know, what life's like out there, and what time of day it is, and how they live, and how we, as opposed to how we live. I thought you never get that on HF. Get 5 and 9.
This might be a long wait, guys. I may have to come back here.
Personal. Thank you. I'll put it in the log. On to the next one. So back to you then, Mike. Mike. Yeah, it is Mike. Yeah, Mike. Mike 0XMX. Yeah, I'm not very good with names, which is not the best thing in this hobby, but at least it's tolerated on digital radio.
M0HOY mobile.
It's good to hear this busy today.
Yeah, M0XMX returning. Hello, Steve. Yeah, absolutely acknowledged. Just having a quick chat here.
I thought you were just getting home, Seth.
I've never spoken to before. Colin in Sheffield. 2 Echo 0 HVH. I'll pass it over to you there, Steve, and maybe you'd like to say hello. M0HOY. The group M0XMX, over.
H0XMX. H0XMX. I don't have that anywhere.
M0HOY mobile, evening, Mike and Colin.
I'm totally crippled without not having the
mobile on the M60
that digital
in Manchester
thing that puts out the call sign.
To be honest, I'm struggling a little bit to hear Colin whilst mobile. Very sort of muffled. So I'm having to have the volume.
I'm trying to put the call signs in manually.
I called in over the top of Colin because I think he typed out there.
Get some sirloin tips for me up there.
Need to keep it less than 3 minutes if you can. But good to hear you on. And Mike,
do we have some sad hams out here?
And you having some technical issues. I just wonder whether you sorted that out, Mike. Just back over to you for a moment.
Hey, Denny. He's number 11 for takeoff at LGA. Oh, joy. I like going into that airport, though. Some nice real flying right there.
Here what it is. So I don't know whether I've ever explained the situation here, but I've got my node in the motorhome, and the motorhome sits on the drive, and the drive, it's not a big house, Steve, at the end of the day.
Actually, I talked to him. He has a YouTube channel.
The connection in the Wi-Fi
I'm going to try to find it here.
Got a little bit wacky.
It's pretty cool.
So when I was calling out, every time I received somebody, it was very, very jittery. So I realised quite quickly that the problem was my end, because everybody that tried to reply to me, it was the same. So I reset the node, and
this
it
is
went
his,
fine for a few minutes, and then it did it again.
His YouTube page here.
If it's not the node, it can only be, well, the radio. Hopefully it's not the radio, or it can be the Wi-Fi. So here I run it's an enterprise-grade
killing me.
Wi-Fi system with multiple access and thin clients and all that kind of stuff. So thankfully, because of
yes,
that,
he does.
I was able just to go
I've heard
into
him
the
there.
IP address of the master.
I'll be going on
AP
there a little bit later too.
and basically say restart. And
he's pretty cool. I chatted with him on email a couple times. We're gonna try to do a dual live stream.
So I know it's due to the fact that I've got my RPG node in the motorhome, and sometimes the motorhome is not here, and it has to reassociate with different APs and stuff. So yeah, but thankfully I didn't clutter up the HubNet network for too long with my senseless chatter there, Steve. But anyway, looking forward to seeing you guys in a few weeks from M0XMX and the group. Over.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I was going to do a party tonight, but I'm not feeling too hot right now.
Well, I'm glad you got it sorted.
I'm not sick. I don't have COVID. I just have my allergies are bugging me right now.
Multiple access points and stuff in my house, and occasionally I have to give them a refresh. But yeah, as I said, I'm pleased you got that sorted. And yeah, it's not far away. It's going to come out really quick, isn't it? Hope best. I'm really looking forward to it.
It has been a long week. Next week, when I start working tomorrow, I don't have a day off to the 1st of May.
Close by the node or something that's interfering on that channel that it's on. Because when you drop key, it carries on with like a squelch tail, some noise of interference in there. So I don't know whether there's anything else on in there or there's something, but you could just change the channel on the micronode. But anyway, yeah, it's good to hear you on, and I'll pop it over to Colin. I heard Colin talking about different levels of the exams and things like that. I didn't get too much information on it, but I'll pop it over to you, Colin. I do apologise, I haven't...
Just going to try to get in here. I definitely want to
good at remembering them, but
talk to Mike there. I think it's Mike, M0XMX.
HOY mobile.
He's got a cool site. I've actually watched it before I talked to him. So
HVH returning. I'll speak a bit closer to the radio then, Steve, if that helps.
Thank you, Mark, by the way. I appreciate the support. I wouldn't have gotten there here without all of your guys' support. And I would have been talking to myself for the most part. So I appreciate it. Someone might have to fill in tonight if I lose my voice. Mark, you might be the guy.
You keep popping up on the Facebook. Please have this person as a friend. So
hey, JJ.
Click on it now. Now I finally spoke to you. Yeah, great services, HubNet. Took me ages to get my head around.
Yeah, Mark's turn.
I've got the gist of it.
You see why I mess up all the time, although I mess up all the time.
And it's got some analog inputs into it, and everybody comes into one room. There's no sub-rooms, Once you're in the room, there's no room off into
man, homeboy, Home Slice can talk.
In the same room. And the golden rule is you have to leave a good pause between the overs. Because that threw me today, because I went into a conversation with somebody on 2 meters for the first time for a couple of weeks, and of course, they come back to me straight away.
I'm down with it. You got to show your face, though, Seth.
4 hippopotamuses, I think that was told from a...
That's mandatory. You got to see your mug. Jeff did it the whole time. He did a good job.
Friends about 6 weeks ago. So yeah, nice to meet you, Steve. Yeah, I've in the foundation, and then in the...
We could do a Discord too. I just don't want to lose my voice for tomorrow. I won't be able to go to work.
I decided to...
God, this dude can talk.
Was to just carry on reading through the books and go for the next one. So
It's been going 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
You and Steve, and then you can pass it back to Paul, unless you've reached your destination. M0HOY from 2E0HVH on the wrong side of the Pennines.
Why not? You can do it remotely from Boston.
M0SQJ break.
That was my chance right there. What's up, Gaming Ham? Sorry.
HOY, yeah, break station acknowledged, got you there. Nice to meet you, Colin. And you sound 100% better now. I can hear you nice and clear. And okay on doing your exam and lockdowns and things and studying for it. It's good. Keeps your brain going. And and I think I heard Mike saying that I found the full license quite a challenge as well. I think I studied over a 2-week period and then did the exam. I was surprised.
I just emailed Mike. Mike, that's Mike M0XMX.
And well, I'm on analog at the moment.
He's on analog.
My repeater at my home QTH. Using an Icom ID-5100 in analog mode at the moment. So it's HubNet is its backbone is analog with digital linked into it. But it's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and I do the same if I'm on HF.
Yeah, Mark. That's a good idea.
Mike, I'll pop it over to you, and if you could bring in that break station, because with me being mobile, M0XMX, M0HOY mobile.
M0XMX, yeah, no problem whatsoever there, Steve. There you go, Colin. You've met the Darth Lord.
Holy moly!
Yeah, as I say, they walk between us. They are normal people just like us. So there you go. Okay, do you know what, Steve? I was just looking at Facebook, and I've just noticed that the dates have changed for Hamfest. I'm guessing you guys are going, and I'm guessing that you know that the dates have changed. But yeah, they're in October October the 14th and 15th. So yeah, guessing that you guys are going. I was talking to Mike, Triple Yankee. He was on top of the hill last weekend with can't remember his name. But anyway, so yeah, hoping that you guys are going to Hamfest, because yeah, looking forward to going there. It's been too long since I went to a Hamfest. Although I'm probably still recovering from the hangover of me going to the last one 2 years ago with Mike and the guys from do you know what, my brain's gone, from Hat Green.
Right on, the Gaming Ham.
I'll bring you the break station. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Break station, would you like to come in?
Oh my gosh.
You've got myself, which is M0XMX.
Check your email, Mike.
You've got Colin in Sheffield, 2 Echo Zero Hotel Victor Hotel.
They already did.
And you've also got Steve Mobile, Mike Zero Hotel.
They don't care if you talk for a long time. They just don't want you to talk.
QRZ.
I'm on UK HubNet. They just don't want you to key up for like 4 minutes straight.
Mike Zero, Sierra Quebec Juliet. Good afternoon, gents. Names here Slavek, Sierra Lima Alpha Whiskey Echo Kilo. Location is Farnworth, which is just junction of M61. I'm checking a handy, which I'm willing to give to a friend of mine who's in hospital at the moment, and I'm trying trying the reception for the GP3 MR, I believe. I wonder if you could give me a quick report if that's everything okay with my audio and the signal. Well, signal is via repeater, so I suppose there's no problem with that, but just about the audio. M0SQJ, back to the group.
Yeah, let's see if Hat can QSY over here. That's a good idea, Mark. Mark, you home right now? Let me try.
Slavic, sorry, I didn't catch your full call sign. Mike 0 Sierra Quebec question mark. Slavic M62 Junction 4. What can I say? Okay, so we are using HubNet, which is a digitally connected system, connecting a number of digital nodes and repeaters and whatever. So
Bunch of them.
Not sure how you're getting.
It's like the East Coast reflector of the UK, but nicer.
If I closed my eyes and I was giving you a signal report without looking at my screen, I would probably say you are a 5 and 4, probably. There's an amount of white noise, which would say to me that
Do you have an
are
Allstar
not
node
very
maybe I can
strong.
connect to over in the greater
my signal meter
Dallas
will
area
be
where you're at?
absolutely full scale, because literally the signal is coming from.
I was planning on jumping in there, but I don't think I
10
can.
meters away. So I can't give you a signal report, but if I closed my eyes and said you was a simplex FM signal, I would say you are a 5.
Oh, you're in the UK too? Can you hear the UK hub or new? I should say the HubNet UK on a analog repeater in your area.
XMX, Mike in Burton on Trent, using HubNet. Over.
Let's see if he did not email me back.
Thank you very much, Mike. I repeat my call sign. Apologies, I've got the COVID and my voice is not the strongest one. So it's Mike 0 Sierra Quebec Juliet, and I'm.
Okay, I'll come back to the HubNet once their QSO kind of.
And I'm getting into HubNet via GB7CR, which is the repeater in Wales.
I hear you, man. Everything's taking forever to get.
It's a fair distance from me.
K5
I'm on the 5 watts.
WRK.
So of power into
I got zero result on that.
A handy reservoir at
Hello, David. N1 DMS.
But if I'm heard via HubNet, that means I'm making the repeater.
K5 WRK.
Okay.
Do you know the node number by chance?
I'm trying to give
Some reason
to use as
some reason it's not coming here. Oh, W5. Okay, that makes sense. I do that all the time. W5 RWK. In fact, the funny thing is I typed it in the first time.
I won't stay here for much longer if your trends are having a bit of a fracture, so I'll...
All right, I'm in there. Sounds like somebody was in there. Richardson, Texas. From the UK to Richardson, Texas. Mark, I'm on. Hey, Jeff, you're from Texas, right? Yeehaw! I'm in Texas.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring the repeater from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
I don't hear audio coming through. I hear a dead key, though.
I heard a dead key there. I did not hear audio. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring.
Oh, boy. Mark, you broke it. Try again. Mark, that's the second thing you broke in a week. Is Mark going to be echoing here?
K6EGG, this is K6EGG. Wait, copy.
There you go. I got you in there, Mark. Glad you didn't break it. Joking, of course. This is Kilowatt 6. Sorry about that. Echo Golf Golf here from Southern California. As you know, I'm also live streaming right now on YouTube.
Awesome. Oh, you know how it is with these, this old Icom 705. I forgot to load up a profile because I keep going to digital mode such as FT8 and JS8 and stuff, and I had to go over there and reload that setting so my mic keyed up. God, it's a learning experience. How's it over there in SoCal?
It's going good. We had a very heavy rainstorm last night when I was on my commute home and through the overnight hours. Then it blew out this morning, blowing around all the pollen, making my allergies suffer a little bit. How's it going there in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area?
I'm washing my car 3 times a day with all the pollen that the trees are just littering the cars. I feel your pain on that one. I'm about ready to give up. Maybe I can save for a new car with all the money it takes to keep them things clean.
Yeah, I hear you. I was in North Carolina one year during this time of year, and I don't think it looked like the pollen on a car when I got up in the morning was probably a 1/4 inch thick, and it was my rental car is completely covered, and I literally that was like one of the worst allergy attacks I had probably in my life that week.
There's nothing like mowing a lawn and then having allergies afterward. I learned long ago it's best to go take some Benadryl and then go hit the lawnmower, and I usually recover a lot quicker.
Totally hear you on that, man. Hopefully it'll pass pretty soon. In this day and age, I hate using that term, but you can't go to work if you sound like you're sick, even though you're not sick. So just trying to keep my voice here, and I think I should be okay. It's not as bad as a couple weeks ago when I completely lost my voice when I had a sinus infection. It sounds like it's starting to go away a little bit, but good to hear you in there nonetheless. How far is this repeater from your QTH? I think I've been on this one before, correct?
So briefly, I know you're on the Saxy repeater, which is a W5SRA. This one here is probably about, I guess as a crow flies, maybe 5-7 miles away from where I'm broadcasting at the moment.
And with all the, it's flat, pretty much, if I recall right, you're north of Dallas there. Northeast a little bit, I think. Where do they put the repeaters at? On top of tall buildings out there? Because if I recall right, this is pretty flat.
There's a lot of line of sight repeaters. This one here is on a tall building, about 16 stories high, so it covers a nice has a nice footprint, and the guy who maintains this actually is very knowledgeable in the field of RF and all. A lot of hams, a lot of stations that use this repeater used to work in the telecom corridor, and they had their footprint within wireless telecom and everything. And it's a very active ham club group. A lot of people link in and discuss over the world. I'd say subscribe to their Richardson IO group, and there's people throughout the world that like communicating with the guys over here. But like every other club that's out, everyone's rich in knowledge. It's a nice one to come to and be a part of. I belong to this one as well as the Saxy, so I have dual membership. I figure if I'm going to use a repeater, I give them a little donation, every year and be a part of the club. Over.
Yeah, I used to do that. Water the grass before I cut it back in the day. My parents used to get pissed.
I totally hear you on that, Mark. I know I use the Keller Peak repeater out here in California every now and again on the digital side of things, and I donated. I'm not an official member, but I donated because I feel that I use some of the resources up, so I figure it's just fair to do that. And I'm a member of the Papa system, which I've discussed before with you, which great group of people out there. Had no issues with them. They're always very pleasant when I go on there. I don't go on there all the time, but every time I've gone on, I have very good experiences. So I'll stand by here and see if anybody locally there in Texas wants to jump in and say hi. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf from Southern California.
Doesn't sound like anybody wants to jump in here, do they?
Well, it doesn't sound like anybody else wants to jump in here. Did you have to go into your work QTH this morning?
Just work from the house and everything. They've actually kind of been liking that business model, which is nice for gas. Those people that sit there and drive a good distance come into Richardson, because I actually work right across the street from that where that repeater is. So I get a good signal with my HT. But usually this repeater is pretty busy around 5 o'clock, especially during the week. Probably people have left early, being Friday, and they probably hit the road or got to a destination, turn off the radio, or maybe some others that are just listening in here. But other than that, just taking it easy. And what you guys got going on tonight?
Well, I'm doing it right now. I'm going to grab some dinner here in about 45 minutes or so and chill. Maybe watch a little bit of TV, then come back on and do a little streaming on YouTube, which I'm doing right now. So, and then I got another, I think 9 days in a row of work that I'm going to have to deal with or so. Actually, I think a little more than that.
I'm going to sit there. This little repeater has a nice little feature that we can enter in a DTMF tone, and there's a computer that goes and calculates your noise floor level and your dB gain and all. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to hit this DTMF key. I want you to listen to how she sounds, and this is kind of the rich features that this little repeater has. KFI, C-Way, hold for a moment. I want to hit the DTMF keys. I got to find it on my screen here first. Bear with me. KI5, C-Way, signal test.
Your signal is minus 85.0 dBm. S7. The noise floor at the repeater site is minus 115.7
That's
dBm.
pretty cool.
S1. Your signal to
I like
noise
that.
ratio is 30.7 dB.
KI5, C-Way, signal test.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I never heard a repeater system do that before.
So we have, like I said, a gentleman who oversees the repeater, goes by Andrew, and he's very knowledgeable in getting this, serving this, ham radio club community. At one time, he actually had Google Voice hooked up where you can say, "Go, hey Google," and then you can ask a question. It'll come back and actually give you the time, temperature, whatever your question was. I think it's been disabled since because it was maybe too much fun for a lot. Anyways, I want to pause for a second to see if anyone else wants to comment here on the repeater. K6EGG, jump in, please.
Don't all come at once. Holy moly. Come on now. Jump in there.
Bummer. I guess everyone's calling it a Friday night.
Yeah, it's only, just about 6 p.m. there, local, correct?
You got it. 4 minutes till 6.
Well, maybe I have to try another day a little bit early like this and see if anybody pops on. I'll make a couple new contacts out there. I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, just keep this one in mind if you want to sit there and hit the Texas repeater. It might, maybe if you have nothing else to do, also at work, or if you're sitting at the house and jump in, you can find when the conversations usually roll. I know early in the morning they like to get on and speak, and then even during the evenings on the way home, 5 o'clock, it's pretty active with people talking as well. Over.
Copy that, Mark. David Smith, pardon me, sounds like it's a good feature to have on that repeater. And like I said, I've never heard of that sort of option on a repeater, at least locally here in Southern California. So that's pretty cool. So, all right, I'm going to probably QSY. I might try to go back over to the UK HubNet and see if I can get in there and maybe make a contact real quick. So, Mark, thanks for inviting me here. K6EGG. This is Greg, K6EGG from Southern California. Also live streaming on YouTube.
TG, thanks for joining. Steph, good talking to you. And actually, with that said, I'm going to go out there and have a good Friday evening and wish y'all well. This is K6EGG 73s. We're clear.
K6EGG just got in on the tail end of that conversation, but good to hear from y'all.
Hey, station. I just was turning down my volume when you got in. I was just having a QSO with K6EGG, who I showed him how to get into Allstar link previously, and we were just having a short little QSO. We were actually just curious if anyone wanted to say hi to Greg out there in California. We're just having a little party, QSO party. Over.
I didn't have my mic on. Hi.
I'm fairly new to ham radio, really new to ham radio, so just learning the ropes here, and I heard y'all conversing, and I just really didn't get a chance to jump in there a while ago when you provided a break, but good to hear you on this repeater. I'm usually on the Hearst repeater. Over.
Wow, Hearst, yeah, you're pretty good distance. Are you pretty far from the Richardson repeater at the moment? Over.
I'm on the south side of Grapevine, right on the line of Colleyville.
That's a good distance there. That's a real good distance. And just let Greg know, that's probably like around DFW Airport, which is like in the middle of, or in between Fort Worth and Dallas. And his signal's there being picked up, I'd say about a good 17, 21 miles, I guess, from, as a crow flies. So that's a good long drive, from Richardson over there to DFW. But speaking of which, you ought to. Greg, K6EGG, has a little YouTube channel where he basically guys like myself kind of get on there and we use that as a median to go and converse in the chat with a bunch of new hams and people have their technician's license and stuff and we just sort of have a party at times. We just kind of compliment the tool. We still abide by what do you say FCC best practices and stuff, and try not to hard repeat or reflector. But man, we can sort of jump around the digital nodes as well as local repeaters and everything. But yeah, if you just typed in his call sign on YouTube, you can see several hams that are just talking it over and just enjoying the QSL. It happens at different times of the day. Over.
Just to confirm that I got your call sign right, it's KI5CYA, and I am KI5QYJ. Over.
KI5QYJ, yes, you got my call sign correct. KI5CY, as in cover your assets. Name is Mark, by the way, and forgive me again, you may give me your first name. What was yours again?
Actually, I didn't, but my first name is Rick. Well, I go by Rick. My first name is Irvin. But anyway, it just so happens that I did get my license through the Richardson team there, or group, or whatever you want to call it. And that's how I actually got my test and passed it and got my technician's license. I think that was back in July.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think, did Michael help you, WT9V? You've been those tests and helping out those that went through the training and all. Does that sound familiar?
No, not really. I don't think that... I probably had their names when I was actually doing the test, but I actually used a online product to study for my test, and it's Ham Radio Prep, I think is the name of it. And but I just found y'all online and decided to just get my test through y'all, and they set it up and did a good job, and so I've got my technician's license.
Wonderful. Well, if it makes you feel better, I got mine back in 2019, started with a little Baofeng radio, and before I even started investing in the whole hobby itself, I took one of those little radios and I listened to it, and I'm like, I like this group because it's so much better than some of the vile things that goes on CD, and the lack of being able to talk
or the wind system.
It's more along the lines of who has the loudest amp. But with that said, got the bug, got a 5100 Icom, and learned DStar, and then started getting more of the bug, and next thing you know, I'm got an HF radio, which inspired me to go get a General, so that's where I'm at the moment. I sort of use that hamstudy.org as my training tool, because it has not only the way to see your progress and your questions you're weak on, and then what your strengths are, but it also has a way to explain it in a way so you're not just learning the questions to the test or anything. And I like to understand the mechanics of it. But anyway, what was your first radio? Over.
Actually, my first radio was a Icom 2300H. It's a mobile unit, but it has 60 watts of power, and it's a pretty darn good radio. And then I decided I needed an HF radio, so I went out and I spent a little money and got this Yaesu 991A, and so I really like it, and I'm still learning it, to be honest, still figuring everything out. But like I said, I'm a greenhorn, K6EGG.
You sound very comfortable there, Rick. You sound real good, too. Well, with that said, I'm going to have to leave here. I've got to attend to something planned for tonight. And, Rick, it's a pleasure hearing you, sir. Good talking to you, thank you for the QSO. So, K5COA wishing K5QYI a 73s. And you have a wonderful evening and weekend. And I'll be clearing your final.
Yeah, my call sign is actually K5QYJ.
Jay, thank you. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that clarification. I think I had fat-fingered it on my notes. But thanks again, K5QYJ. This is K5COA. And again, 73s. Thanks for the correction.
Yeah, let me get your name one more time, and I'll write it down here in 73.
Betcha. Name is Mark, M-A-R-K, and call sign once again is K-I-5-C-Y-A. Cover your assets.
I like that. 73.
K5QYJ. Do you have a copy on Greg, K6EGG in Southern California?
Sorry about the audio there, guys. My button's starting to go bad.
Yes, I do. I have a copy.
You're coming in loud and clear here in California on my Allstar note. I just want to let you know real quick that I remember going to a barbecue place a couple times in Grapevine called the Hard 8. Are you familiar with that barbecue place?
Sure, been there several times. It's a great place.
Yep, it's one of my favorite places. I think it's like an industrial area, if I recall right. Does that sound about right?
It seems like it's stuck back in there where there's a bunch of warehouses, a lot of truck traffic around in there. But, yeah, it's one of the better barbecue places in our area.
Totally understood, man. It's I'm looking forward to heading back there maybe in a couple months. I might be out in the Dallas area. So, Rick, thank you for getting back to me. This is Greg, K6EGG for K5QYJ out in Texas. And just to let you know, I'm also live streaming right now on YouTube.
My button had got...
If you don't mind, give me that call sign one more time, just a little bit slower, please.
Absolutely no problem. I'm super bad with call signs. In fact, I had to have you say it a couple times before I got it right for yours. K6EGG, kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, K6EGG.
All right, roger that. K-I-5-QYJ, standing by.
Copy that. I'm going to QSY over to UK HubNet and talk to my fellow friends over there in the UK on this Allstar node here. So, Rick, you take care. And most importantly, welcome to the hobby and try to enjoy it. Remember, make ham radio is what you make. Remember, ham radio is what you make of it. So, enjoy it.
I screwed that up.
K6EGG, K-I-5-QYJ, standing by. Can I get your name one more time? Write that down. Making my notes here. Sorry.
Absolutely no problem. It's Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. Greg with 2 G's. GREGG.
After that, have a good evening. 73.
73, sir. I'm at QSY at UK HubNet.
So I'm going to go back over to the UK HubNet and see if I can make some contact. My contact actually made just emailed me back, so I'm going to go back.
CYJ, or I'm sorry, QYJ, W5MW.
Looks like he's got a pile up now. That's good. I don't hear anybody on HubNet UK right now. Hope he didn't go to sleep. I'll wait here for a few minutes. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
This is Greg K6EGG for M0XMX. Mike, you out there? This is Greg K6EGG.
I'll wait here for a few more minutes because I just emailed him back and said I was going to be here. It's cool making a new contact today over in Texas.
M0XMX. This is Greg K6EGG from Southern California, United States. Also live streaming right now on YouTube. You out there, Mike?
Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, that sounds good, man. Well, at least they're using it. I'll wait here about 5 minutes for him, and then I definitely want to make some contact with him. I know it's late over there. It's probably midnight. Just past midnight there in the UK. Oh, I did say that right. I was right. So you guys are 8 hours ahead. It's 4 p.m. on Friday. So it's 11 a.m. there on Saturday. So this is who I'm trying to get a hold of right now. I've talked to him before. We're eventually going to do a dual live stream together. I don't know how we're exactly going to do it, but maybe we'll take each other's feed or something. I don't know. Getting late or getting early back there. I think he might have turned in for the night.
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring HubNet UK here from Southern California, United States. Anybody out there on frequency by chance?
You have a very good morning over there, man. Thanks for watching tonight, or this morning now for you out there. I appreciate it. Starting to lose my voice a little bit.
Zulu Lima 3, Whiskey Lima. Zulu Lima 3, Whiskey Lima.
Zulu 03 Whiskey Lima. I think I had that right. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Good evening, Greg. Correction on call sign Zulu Lima 3123, Whiskey Lima ZL3WL. Name here is Wayne, and I did hear you calling poor Mike. He was on for about an hour or so earlier. I think he's gone to bed now. Time in the UK is 12:15 in just gone midnight, and here in New Zealand it's 11:15 on a Saturday morning. I heard you call, so I've whipped up YouTube, and there's no feedback because my audio's down. So I'm watching you, talking to me, looking for Mike. Back to you, K6EGG ZL3WL.
Yeah, copy that. I didn't want to. I heard Mike talking earlier, and I didn't want to, break in the conversation. I just was wanting to say hi and see how he was doing. But sounded like there's a little bit of a round table going on, and I didn't want to interfere with that. So I appreciate you getting back to me. Good morning and happy fall weather to you over there in New Zealand at about 15 a.m. over there on your Saturday morning. So I'm gonna. 4:15 p.m. my time, just to let you know. I'm going to go and head out to dinner, and thank you for watching and subscribing if you have in the past. I appreciate it. Just going on to making contacts around the world on here. So once again, I appreciate you getting back to me. This is Greg, K6EGG, St. 73s.
ZL3WL, all received, and my pleasure entirely. Keep up the good work on YouTube, and hope you get a hold of Mike. If I do hear him tomorrow, I will mention that you called, and I pipped him to the post. All the best. This is ZL3WL, going clear. Bye-bye.
Copy that. Thanks again, sir. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, signing off.
This is pretty quick. Let me refresh this here. This is pretty cool. I want to thank everybody that has been helping out here the last couple months trying to make this happen. It's been a lot of fun. Looks like I lost a subscriber, but oh well. In all seriousness, it's a lot of work to try to get this going, and I couldn't do it by myself. Everybody knows who they are with the Discord page and everything like that. Once again, I appreciate everything. You guys all know who you are. There's a Discord channel as well. Hopefully someone will put it in the chat. I am going to take off for a few minutes and grab some dinner, but I will be back. And don't forget, I also have the Ham Shack hotline. I'll probably be taking phone calls a little bit later tonight. I know it's late. It'll be late for you guys on the East Coast. It's already 7:15 there, but I'll be back in about 2 hours. I want to kind of rest my voice a little bit so I can go into it. Jeff, thank you very much. And actually, Jeff filled in for me last time. I'm starting to lose my voice. Last time I lost my voice. So I appreciate everything, and thank you all for watching, and thanks for all the help out there. So I will be back a little bit later.